Hi, this is attorney Andrea Witt.
And I'm attorney Stephen Spano with a legal and financial minute or two. 10 years ago, most people knew that probate was not as onerous, cumbersome, and as expensive as some people would have you believe.
It is now 10 years later. The economy, the pandemic, and technology have driven probate costs through the roof.
You know, as a refresher, probate is the process of submitting the will to the court to have it validated by the court and to request that the court appoint the personal representative, that is the person named in the will, so that the personal representative can start carrying out the instructions that are listed in the will.
And speaking of refreshers, the term personal representative was once referred to as the executor. So if you see the term executor in your will, it now means the personal representative.
So 10 years ago, I think all of us in the legal profession agreed that probate was not that bad because the probate fees paid to the courts were very inexpensive. The ability to contest a will was far more difficult because people had to actually take off the entire day of work and spend the day at the courthouse, or they had to hire an attorney. In addition, the public notice that the courts mostly require to be published in newspapers could cost less than $100.
It's now 10 years later, and the petition, which is what the document that gets filed with the court to start a probate is called, now costs $390, and the cost to place that little public notice that courts can require in the newspaper has skyrocketed to $997.50 for some newspapers.
Wow, that is $1,387.50 just to get started. One of the reasons that the publication of the notice in the newspaper is so expensive today is because, believe it or not, of technology. Technology has forced many smaller local papers to actually go out of business. Now the larger papers have little to no competition and can charge, well, whatever they want.
Another reason the cost of probate has increased is because people may no longer have to take the day off from work to show up for court to contest a will. Contesting a will has become a lot easier and less expensive. Now people can contest and virtually show up for court during a work break or from their office using Zoom on their cell phone.
So, just as the laws are constantly changing and family situations are constantly changing, the simplicity and cost of probate has changed, and not for the better.
That's right. Our advice is to develop an efficient plan to avoid probate, minimize costs, and increase the chances that those you love will receive what you want them to receive when you want them to receive it.
So, the moral of today's legal and financial minute or two is to avoid probate and create a plan that protects your privacy, keeps you in the driver's seat in control, and carries out your wishes.
Remember, all lawyers and law firms are not the same. Seek out an expert law firm to protect you and your family.
We hope this legal and financial minute or two has helped you and those you love to protect your health, your assets, your income, and preserve your way of life.
If you have something you would like us to address in one of our segments, or have any questions on this or another legal or financial topic, feel free to call or text Spano and DeWicki at 781-231-7800 or email us at help@spanodewicki.com.